secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Paul. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Here comes the heat. Still running at the 40. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years, not always dual threats, sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie, and guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better, and you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Noles look to keep this drive humming. Rides the back and leaves it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back on the option. The give. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They give it to him again. Powers through the defender. And he delivers the stiff arm for a solid pickup on the play.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. the sticks for a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Bringing it back. Offense working from the pistol. Might be calling a hot route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Off the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And they'll get him on the ground. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Pressure coming. Finds his tight end. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Caught close to the marker, it's Brown. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Noles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
Everything seems to be working for this offense.
And he takes it in for the score. The Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Singleton. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And the Seminoles in the hurry up. Back to pass. It's Sperry. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown! Out of the gun, the give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
The sure hands, it's Brown. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
The give to the back. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And the Seminoles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He's looking to pass. Extending the play. Caught over the middle. It's Mendez. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Unleashes to the end zone. Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Seminoles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. The Noles backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. Open space at the 25. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, better look out! And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Knowles come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Berry. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Handoff from the gun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
They'll give it to him again. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Seminoles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. With the run on first and goal. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to... Touchdown, Seminoles! They've got it first and 10 at the 50. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. They'll go to the ground. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Berry. And they can't make the connection on third down. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown.
He makes the catch! Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. when we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.